Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renata and this is the Twilight Stitcher. I try so often to post videos about sewing because it's a passion of mine and I really enjoy doing it and I love sharing with it. Sometimes life do get in the way and I could never post as frequently as I want, but trust me, I'm going to be here for a while and I love sewing and sharing my projects, so I'm going to continue to make this a part of my life for the rest of the year, just coming here and sharing as much as I can when I have the time. So if you like that sort of video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and follow my channel, because although I'm not constant and frequent as others, I will continue with this because it has been a passion of mine for a very long time. Today we are going to take a look at some of my recent fabrics. I have the pile down here ready to show you guys. Okay, so this is my first fabric that I'm sharing with you. This one is called the Black Salmon and Lilac. It's an abstract printed jersey. This is the fabric. I poured 1.5 yards. I'm thinking about making just a regular sort of everyday t-shirt. So this is the fabric. As you can see, it has a really nice drape. It's just such a unique design that I thought I would try it. I never really go for a lot of abstracts. I feel like I'm more a floral type person or a plain fabric person, so something like this isn't typical for me to purchase. So I like this fabric. I love the colors that are in it. There's some purple, some pink, some white, and the black really is a nice base for it to. So this is the first fabric. It just has such a beautiful drape. I can definitely something like one of those Jennifer Lauren patterns of those form-fitting t-shirts. What else can I see with this? A very cute, simple, everyday dress, and I will definitely leave some inspiration photos for this fabric somewhere on the screen for you guys to take a look at. So this one again is a nice jersey with a really nice drape, and it is, I think it's a two-way, no, it's a one-way stretch. Is that how you call it? One-way? Or is that two-way stretch? It's got to be two-way going this way, right? Because our hand, we're pulling it in two directions, right? This is two-way. And it doesn't go anywhere from here. So be very mindful of that if you have a fabric such as this, how you lay your pattern pieces. Obviously, all the stretch, whenever you're sewing, you want the stretch, you want the stretch to be horizontal, because that's the easiest way for our bodies to get into our clothes and just to expand as we go into it. So make sure whenever you're laying your pattern pieces down that all the stretch is horizontal, unless your pattern piece says otherwise. Okay, let's move on to the next fabric. Move on to the woven fabric. This first one that I have to share with you is a cotton twill. I have 3.5 yards of it because I envision making a full skirt just because of the design. This is a fabric that I've been a little bit nervous about purchasing just because of the scale of the flowers, and I'm not anyone professional, so I've been intimidated, but I've also been in love with this fabric. So this is the fabric that I have here. As you can see, not super large scale print, but large enough. I'm thinking about making a really pretty knee-length dress with some sort of detail in the back. So the front will be pretty simple, but then when you get to the back, there is a little wow factor there. So that is what I plan to make with this fabric. Also, this fabric is twill, and you definitely want to line this so it feels really nice against your skin. So we are going to have to look and find good linen fabric. If any one of you guys out there know where I can find a similar linen fabric to the tricot that they used to sell at Hancock Fabric, I would be so happy to get that information, because I have not found that lining anywhere. And when I purchased some tricot lining um, from fabric.com, it was no way the same. And I'll have to show you guys the difference in those two fabrics, because the one from Hancock was amazing. It was so good. I don't know where they got that fabric. I don't know the name. It said tricot on it, but when I searched tricot, it's just not the same. So I don't know if they had it labeled differently than everyone else. But yeah, that was the best line in fabric ever. So I'm gonna have to find some fabric to line this one with and make my dress and share with you guys. So the other fabric I have is this one. This one is a cotton satin, and I bought, did I? Maybe this is my 3.5 yard fabric. This might be my 3.5 yard fabric, I think. Anyways, yeah, so this is cotton satin. This should be about 3 yards, 3.5 yards. I had planned to make a shirt dress with this, but now that I'm looking at it, I think it's so gorgeous. Should I make a shirt dress with this thing? Because it's such a fabulous print that I don't want to waste the fabric and the design on something mediocre like a shirt. Well, I wouldn't say shirt dress is mediocre. I just think that it's such a glorious print that I don't want it to not fit the pattern. So so this fabric needs to be made into something just as awesome as it looks, because it's beautiful. And I just love it. Doesn't it look just awesome? Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. I can't wait to stitch you. Yes. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to definitely read your comments, because we all have time because we're all at home, right? And respond and let you guys know how I'm going. The last fabric I have is a Mood exclusive, and it is a beautiful floral. Yeah, I love florals. Can you tell? It's a beautiful floral, and it's got a really nice, it's got a little sheen to it, but it also has a really nice stretch. So it's got, I believe, 3% elastine, and it's cotton. So I really love this print. I think it's so feminine. I wasn't sure before what I wanted to make with this. I felt like a dress would be ideal, or a skirt, but maybe one of those puff sleeve bodices might look really pretty. Those are kind of on trend, but with a fabric like this that I like so much, I want to be able to use it fairly often. But the thing is, when you have a pattern print, you can only wear them so much, whereas if you made something in a plain fabric, you can wear it over and over and people won't be like, oh my gosh, you're in that again. No, they won't, because it's just a plain fabric. But with something that's printed, yeah, you will definitely get noticed. But if you love it, then go for it. So I'm thinking about the puff sleeve. I know I said in previous videos that I didn't like puff sleeve. I just don't like those obnoxiously big ones, just as much as I love detail and statement sleeves, but I don't like the ones that get into the way when you're eating. So it's on par with that. So I don't know, this just has a really nice drape as well as body. So it's got a nice heavy girt to it, but it also has a slight drape, which makes it pretty okay for making a bodice or a blouse that probably has buttons down the front and some detailed sleeve, probably with some elastic and a little puff going on here. So we'll see what happens and how this plays out in the next few weeks while I attack sewing these projects. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really do. It's been a while, and I'm thankful that you guys come back and look at the videos when they pop up on your screen. I do appreciate the time that you spent. I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing, because I do post fairly often, and I think what I share is pretty okay. Yeah. You gotta you gotta do what you like, and I really love doing this and I enjoy doing it. It's been 4.5 years that I've been making videos on and off, and I enjoy it so much. So thank you so much for taking your time. I hope you have a wonderful day where you are. I hope the sun is shining, and if it's not, I hope it's shining on the inside, because that is where our happiness starts. So I hope that there is a little light shining there and that you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.